Hey everybody, happy Super Bowl Sunday. I wanted to record this video today instead of doing our live team call tonight to get ready for our third week of our coach training in February of 2022. So this week we are going to talk about workflow, organization, the BAT, which stands for Business Activity Tracker. So there are so many ways you can organize your business, right? Like there are apps, there are contact management systems, that you can be a pen and paper, you can use your email. On our Coach Online Office is a digital business activity tracker. Whatever works for you is going to be your answer, right? I use pen and paper. You may really like digital formats. So that is going to be completely up to you. So I'm going to share a little bit about how I worked the business when I first started and how I do it now based on timing. So my girls were 2 months old and 4 years old when I started 11 and a half years ago. So they weren't in school, right? Samantha was in preschool. So I just had to get her to preschool for 2.5 hours a day, right? So I would do my workout at 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. before the house would wake up. I still do that now, 11 and a half years later. And they would maybe watch after breakfast, after getting everything going for the day. I would maybe put them in front of the TV to watch a movie, and I would listen to a training call, or I would do a phone call, something really quick, but never something that I needed to schedule in consistently that day. It was, if I have a minute and they're behaving in front of the TV, I will go and do this type stuff, right? Personal development, a training call, logging in my Coach Online Office, maybe popping a couple messages out. But it was never something where I was like, okay, I need to sit down for an hour, so they better behave in front of Dora the Explorer, right? It wasn't that type of work. I waited until my husband got home for that. We would eat dinner, he would do his workout, and then he would do the evening bedtime routine. So I would make some coffee. Now maybe I would do some use Energize. And from 8 o'clock to about 10:30, till my eyes just maybe couldn't handle it anymore, I would do training calls. I would log into the Coach Online Office and learn things. I would do some personal development. I would make phone calls. I would use Messenger. I would use voice messenger. I would do some social media. I would mainly do my social media throughout the day. I am not someone who needs to be reminded to post on my social media. I need a schedule. I just post on a whim, but there are plenty of people who need a schedule. They need to know what they're going to post on Monday, Tuesday, and that's fine. So we'll talk some ideas on that this week as well. But it's very important for you to make the time to work this business every day or every business day. I would say at least 5 days a week, an hour a day, to really get in a consistent habit. I knew I wanted to build this business really big. So 2.5 hours a day was my minimum of what I had to do. And then I would do stuff throughout the day as well. Like I said, when the girls were maybe eating lunch or they were kind of behaving, I would grab 10-minute blocks of time. But I worked 8 to 10:30 faithfully Monday through Thursday. Then I did family time Friday night. And then Saturday morning, Mark would go do something with the girls, maybe some playground, some outdoor play, take them somewhere. And I would work 8 to 10:30 a.m. in the morning, or 9 to 11, or something where I would get work done. Then we'd spend all day Saturday, most of the day Sunday as a family. And then again, Sunday night, I would do a little bit more work, training, prepping for the week, getting myself ready. So I technically worked 7 days a week, but it was Monday through Thursday, 2.5 hours. Friday, if I had some time while the girls were behaving, Saturday morning was scheduled time, and then Sunday night was scheduled prep time for the week. But the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were maybe an hour each of those days, an hour or two. It wasn't 2.5 hours of straight time, right? There are people who work this business full time, so they just fit in pockets of time. So while their Energize is kicking in the morning, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, they're doing maybe getting some messages out, getting some things done in the morning. They're then taking their lunch break and getting some things done then, and then setting some evening hours. I sat down with my husband and said, I will spend time with you Friday through Sunday, but Monday through Thursday, you know how you go to work from 8:30 to 5 every day? I'm going to go to work from 8 to 10:30 every night, which means I'm not here. So he understood that. That was my, other than me going to work outside the house, that was like, okay. Like he wasn't like, oh, you need to sit and watch TV with me. We have our TV shows. Nope, we'll do that on the weekends. We'll hit the DVR, do whatever we need to do. But he knew how serious I was about this business. So we had a very serious conversation about those 2.5 hours, 4 nights a week that I was not going to be dedicating any time to him. Friday night was our time. We would watch a movie, catch up on some DVR, have some pizza, do some family time. But other than that, that was my work time. Other than me, like if it wasn't, I would be out, maybe doing an overnight shift. Maybe, I wouldn't be working 2.5 hours a night. I'd be working way more than that, and I'd be for somebody else. Now that the girls are in school full time, I work 9:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. More or less, it might be closer to 9:30 to 12:30 because then I might sit and have lunch and get ready before I have to go get Sammy from school, and then it's dance, and I'm not home till 9 o'clock each night. So this is why I do the team calls on Sunday nights, because it's the only time I can really do them. So I work out in the morning, first thing. When I sit down to start my work hours, 9:30 to 12:30, it starts with personal development. Then I look at my to-do list. I'll do some social media, some group posts, and I'll get things kind of like the momentum going for the day. And then I grab my list. So I always have a list. So I will grab my list and I'll go through 10 people. I'll check on current challengers. I'll see who's watching my stories. And if it's time to invite them, I will invite them. If it is a challenger that's freaking rocking it, I might invite them to listen to the business opportunity call. So it depends on who they are and what kind of connection or conversation that I will have with them. Now, remember, we talked about that all last week on inviting, when to invite, who to invite, and how to invite. So I'm not going to go over my plan because I already did that last week. And then I use the High Achievers Playbook. And I write my to-do list on Sundays for the week coming up. And I make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do. Social media, some trainings, posting in my groups, posting on social media, making connections, inviting people, following up with people, checking in on current challengers, making sure people are seeing results, everything that's in your business activity tracker, right? And so your business activity tracker, let me just share my screen real quick. Your business activity tracker, I saved a paper one, and I posted it it's in our Coach Basics on Facebook. It's in our Team Passion Coaches Facebook group. And it's also in the group that we're doing right now on the BOD app. So there's many places for you to find this. But basically you can print this off and you can check it. The reason why it goes Thursday to Wednesday is because that's how the Beachbody week works. Our week ends on Wednesday night. The new week begins on Thursday. Initiate conversations, add followers. You should do that 20 minutes a day. Do your social media post, ideas on your Instagram stories, responding to people, inviting at least 5 people a day, follow up with people you've invited. So this group right here is 1 hour and 40 minutes. It says it should take you. This should take you an hour or less. And you can do it in pockets of time, but make sure you hit every single one of these categories because the rest of it's easy, right? Working out, drinking your Shakeology, contributing to your challenge group, recognizing people, answering questions, doing your personal development, following up with Shakeology users, right? It's this which is the heart of your business, that takes a little extra time, right? If you log into your coach office, there's also a digital place for you to do that. Sorry, I probably should have set this up before. But if you go into your coach online office, sign in here. My dog's looking at me funny because I've started to sing. If you go in your coach office, takes a minute. While this is loading up, you can also, people track conversations a couple different ways. Some people do it through Streak, which is an email system that you can use. I, again, do it on pen and paper. Some people do an index card system, which is what I've shared many times. I've done a couple trainings on the index card system. So that's something you can do. If you actually go into the Beachbody Champions page on Facebook and you type in my name and action hour, then that training is in there. So if you go to training and you do, I think it's a Success Club system, right? I don't use the digital tracker anymore, so I forget. Sorry. Reports. Where is the digital? Here it is. Tools and resources, daily activity tracker. Sorry about that. I haven't used it in a while. It's actually very good, so you could certainly use it. You can set yourself a little timer, however many minutes you want to set a little timer to do this. This is Be the Proof the Product Works. Connect and follow up, get people results. Sorry, I don't know how to get off that. Why can't I get off that? Anyway, follow up, connections, your personal development, and you just check the boxes as you do them. So today I worked out, today I drank my Shakeology. I haven't really done much connection today. I did update my stories. I do respond. I did a social media invite. I did contribute to my challenge group. I have responded to coaches, customers, and questions, and I have not done any personal development today. But as you can see, you go in. Oh, they added this button right here that says click here for the PDF version. So there we go. People were asking. So you can either do that or you can do the digital. And then I will share in the group more this week on a tracking type system on your conversations. That's in there as well, where we just were on the digital tracker. There's a place now in your customers in your Coach Online office that says communication history. So you can actually make notes in there. I actually think I'm going to start using that. And there's something called Salesforce that you can use, which are contact management systems. So there's lots of things out there that you can use to make sure that you're staying organized and that you are using the business activity tracker in you're tracking your activities. So if you're not hitting Success Club, you got to be able to look back and go, what am I and what am I not doing? And chances are you're not doing enough invites and follow-ups on getting people in your next groups. So that's going to be our plan for the entire week. I hope this video was helpful for you. So I look forward to a lot more engagement in this week's BOD group and with our 4-week coach training, and have an amazing night. Thank you.